Elderly man from Kewanee killed in a car crash. Bicyclist injured in Manitowoc hit-and-run accident. 4 arrested after human trafficking investigation in Sheboygan County. These and other local stories are coming up on this edition of Community News Review.
This is Community News Review, a service of WSCS TV, news content provided by WHBL.
I'm Maddie Pfister, and this is Community News Review for Monday, July 1st, 2019. An elderly man killed in a car accident late last week was identified over the weekend as 76-year-old man from Kewanee County. Wayne Parrell of Kewanee died Thursday night after he and his vehicle went over a ledge. Investigators say it happened as Parrell was driving along the trail in the town of Carlton. The accident still remains under investigation. Police in Manitowoc are investigating a hit-and-run accident. According to the police, a bicyclist was struck by a vehicle this past Saturday. It happened at around 2:30 in the afternoon at the intersection of Franklin and South 21st Streets. No word yet on the condition of the bicyclist who was hit. Police say the vehicle involved may have been a black SUV. Anyone with information about the accident is urged to call Manitowoc Police or Crime Stoppers at 683-4466. A public boating launch in Kewanee County is closed due to high water levels on Lake Michigan. Officials say it's due to the record water levels for the month of June on the Great Lakes. The high water levels have caused concern and some problems already for many people up and down the Lake Michigan shoreline, including here in Sheboygan County. On a typical busy weekend, Kewanee officials say about 100 trucks and trailers can fill the parking lot at the city's public boat launch. On Friday morning, there were 2 with high water covering most of the landing. The city's marina will remain open and fishermen will still be able to launch their boats at the nearby Salmon Harbor Marina, where the typically private boat landing will be available for public use. Authorities say 4 people have been arrested as part of a human trafficking investigation here in Sheboygan County. 50-year-old Randall Reichert of Kiel, 54-year-old Paul Louis from Plymouth, and 40-year-old Craig Bardis from Sheboygan, and 30-year-old Shakita Burton of Milwaukee were all currently jailed on misdemeanor prostitution charges. According to the court documents, they were all charged Friday as part of a State Department of Justice online investigation into human trafficking. All 4 apparently busted after placing or responding to online ads for sex. Reichert, Bardis, and Burton are all set to appear in court on July 30th, while Louis is scheduled for a July 1st court appearance. There is still no new information on the officer-involved shooting in the Wood County village of Arpin on June 11th. Wood County Sheriff Sean Becker tells WDLB Radio a deputy wounded by friendly fire during the incident continues to recover at home, as the state continues to investigate what happened. So what is going to happen for here is once they complete the investigation, it will get forwarded to the Wood County District Attorney's Office for review. At that point, the district attorneys will decide if the officers were justified or a particular one, and from there he returns to duty. 32-year-old Logan Longstrud of Marshfield was shot and killed by Deputy Nate Dean, whose bullets also wounded fellow officer Corey Lay and another civilian at the scene. Both officers are on paid administrative leave right now, leaving Sheriff Becker's department short-staffed. We have filled some shifts by moving people from other shifts, and we have also had to fill a couple of shifts with overtime. And we also have somebody else on leave as well for another medical issue. So we are short-staffed right now, but we are making sure that the road is covered, either by moving people voluntarily from a different shift or filling it with overtime. Dean is a 6-year veteran of the Wood County Sheriff's Department, and Lay is a 16-year veteran. Becker says his department is now going through the healing process in the wake of the shooting. We're really paying attention to the officers' wellness, the mental health aspect of this. And we have a lot of things in place for not only just the 2 deputies involved, but our department as well. It is very, very important. Our administration feels that it is a huge component moving forward. The State Department of Criminal Investigation is leading the investigation and is assisted by Wisconsin State Patrol and Wisconsin State Crime Lab. And finally, Republican budget writers removed a provision in Governor Tony Evers' budget to legalize medical marijuana. But the idea is budding anew at the Capitol. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos wants to look at legalizing medical marijuana in Wisconsin. Evers' budget will also have decriminalized recreational pot in some amounts. I do not support recreational marijuana, Vos said on Thursday at the Capitol. But the speaker said this fall lawmakers could look at allowing medical marijuana in Wisconsin. The goal would be to try to show people that there's a path to be able to discuss about this and to discuss it, Vos said, to figure out maybe a Wisconsin way that isn't like Illinois or Michigan or Minnesota. Minnesota allows marijuana for medical use, Michigan allows it for recreational use, and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker this week signed a bill doing the same there. I would much rather figure out a way to get to yes than just instantly saying, well, because it could lead to recreational marijuana, I'm an automatic no, Vos said. State Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald has thus been skeptical about medical marijuana. And that is our report for today. Join me again next week for more local news and information on Community News Review. Have a happy and safe Independence Day.
News content for this program provided by WHBL in cooperation with WSCS TV.